Did Chris Paul win game 6 or did Russell Westbrook lose game 6? I've heard the slander, the Russ slander. I'm not about it. Chris Paul won this game. The Thunder won because Chris Paul was so clutch once again in the fourth quarter. Close game. You know who the ball is going to, and you know he's going to execute. That's what he does. Those two huge threes when it was 98-92. He tied the game up. Then when the game was tied, he draws the foul, hits two big clutch free throws. The Thunder don't win this game without Chris Paul being clutch like he has all season.
Okay, so everything you said is true, but it doesn't negate the fact that it kind of was Russ's fault. So heading into those last few minutes of the game, the Rockets were winning. The Rockets were up. They blew that lead. So as great as Chris Paul was, there's definitely some issues with the Rockets. And I will say it's not entirely Russell Westbrook's fault. So he's definitely still hurt. He has not played, to the level that he can in the past 2 games. He had a ton of turnovers in the game. So yes, that is his fault. But he shouldn't have even been in the position where he was taking those final shots or where he was bringing up the ball and creating shots for other people. It should have been James Harden the entire time. But if you watch the game footage, you can see that James Harden isn't even asking for the ball. He's like setting a pick for Russell Westbrook, which is like 100% the opposite of what you should be doing in the crunch time minutes. And so it's partially on James Harden and it's on D'Antoni for keeping Russ in the game. He should have pulled him like a high school player.
I got to go back to the 2012 finals like I always do. It's my favorite analogy. Do you get mad at Kendrick Perkins for his bad play, or do you get mad at Scott Brooks for putting him in that position in the first place? To me, it's on the coach. Yeah, and Harden, he shied away from these big moments a lot. Historically, at least Russ is willing to try. He gets all the slander, but at least he's not afraid of the moment. You got to give it to Russ for that.